Alrighty. Mouse is moving well. This is going to be a test. I'm going to try and play the game Ash of God's Redemption. I've played some of it, have not got past a specific point. So this is more just going to be a test to see if OBS will work as a recording software I can use for videos for a little while. If it is, then, well, cool, I can make videos again. If it's not, then I'm in the same predicament I was previously when I had to use the phone for that one recording. I'm coming down off a cold as well, so I might sound a little sick. I'm hoping that this works so I don't have to use the phone thing, because I didn't have a lot of fun with that. So I might just release a just better version of that Valkyria video if this works. If this isn't like super slow on the OBS end. Sort of lagging, but that's on my end currently, I think. So, I don't know. Still do not know. I'm going to play the first kind of little section of the game. I'm going to see if turning graphics down helps at all. Oh, that was weird. Is that really all I can do about graphics? Whatever then. Let's get some nice music. I've heard that this game is a lot like the Banner Saga, which, once I've got the third game, I'm going to do a playthrough of all three. You know, attempt for the 7,000th time to get a full series of the Banner Saga on my channel. It's for the 7,000th time for those of you who've been around longer than others, I guess. Continue. It remembers where I was. I'm gonna make just a new game. Classic mode. Story mode. Oh, that'll my game experience. Challenges, suffering, and hardships await. Okay, so here's what I'm hoping. I was stuck on a fight. And I'll be real with you. I am not afraid. I'm gonna turn on the music. But I am not afraid of just waiting until I get to that fight and turning into a bitch move as that might be. I have tried everything. And I cannot get through that fucking fight. So, shit, if that's how it works. We're gonna start off with just classic though, because you're 3,000 since divine, or 300 since divine retribution, spring equinox. You guys all look pretty cool. I haven't played it in like over a year though, so at least as I remember. So I don't remember everything. Really enjoying the arcade story. Sorry, I'll show you. Huh, neat.
Unsolved mysteries are like an unquenched thirst. Premonitions of trouble to spur you to keep going.
Also, if I remember correctly, this is originally a Russian game? I know it's not, I know English isn't its original, I'm losing words today. Whatever, I'm sure you're all intelligent enough to know what I mean. Just, I'm just saying, there might be some issues in translation, but in my experience, it's nothing, like, horrific, so should be all Gucci there. Yeah, this definitely does have...
1,002 years since divine retribution. The end of winter. The Veil of Mercy. Foothills of the Milky Mountains.
What we saw was 900 years ago, I think. In that ballpark. Looks like we've got some Viking types up here. 700. I was just stupid. 700 years ago, you and the other Kuros took to the field at Drowsy Deep, seeking to prevent a great calamity, the reaping. Your self-sacrifice should have destroyed the Reapers once and for all. 9 years ago, you began feeling a growing sense of unease and decided to roam Terminum in search of the cause. Yeah? Yeah, just give me a moment. Surrendering the town of Gordon, there was something peculiar about him, feeling a long-forgotten sense of dread. You realized it was an Umber Reaper in disguise. He noticed you too, but chose not to pursue. Bowing in jest, he merely winked it. Alright, I will be right back. This one?
I heard you telling him the can.
Chili. It's cream of chicken.
Yeah.
There are no cans. Chicken. I'll give you both of these in case you lose.
Is that not our number? Check it out.
I apologize for the interruption. That's just kind of my luck. The return of the Umbra forewarns of an impending reaping, so you head to the Milky Mountains, seeking the local Cirrus. You hope to learn the time and place of the coming reaping, and prevent it. When you stepped onto the narrow path, you noticed several sets of footprints. At the time, you thought it might be others seeking advice from the Cirrus, but they're just ordinary bandits in search of easy prey. Yeah, this is a lot like Banner Saga. Remember, you can damage like their energy or their health. Which is something I thought was pretty neat. Personally, I typically just focus real heavy on energy because then you'll do more damage once you're done, with their energy. Being entirely honest, I still don't fully understand how the combat system in this game works. I just kind of fight. Damaging an enemy removes their options because faster movement and powerful skills require energy to execute. Moreover, if an enemy has 0 energy remaining, double damage will be dealt to health instead of energy. This enemy has a lot of health, but only 5 points of energy. It makes sense to strip him of his remaining energy so that you can deal double damage to health. Right click, quick strike, focus the energy, and it'll damage him a bunch of there. There he goes. Not quite dead, but he is hurting. It's my go again, I think. Oh, I can just look at what their skills are. Choose to manually walk to my destination before choosing an attack to use. Click on an empty tile with the left mouse button and confirm your action. Alright, just move over here. If you want to use a skill that doesn't require a target, click on the tile your active character is on. This. Circular hit. Choose energy. I'm gonna damage my energy too because, using energy to complete the action. End of the battle. So by end of the battle, I'm assuming they mean kill that last guy over there. So let's hit his energy. Yeah, he's dead. The battle is ended. Victory! With just the one dude. Hopefully all of the fights go like that. No, it's not. Hopper Rowley. You are about to knock on the hut's door when suddenly it swings open. A woman appears on the doorstep. Your heart leaps from your chest. She's the one you left behind when you went to fight at Drowsy Deep. The one you loved, Amma. In a detached manner, Lance, it took you a long time. It's been 702 years. You managed to survive, where 12 of our kin perished. Did you go into hiding? Please, call me Hopper. I'm already used to the name. It was called Lance when we were together. I wasn't hiding in that battle, you know. I was wounded, pierced by arrows. That's why I didn't complete my task. Yes, I've heard the legend of the 12 brave ones. They who cast an enchantment on it and turn themselves to stone. They achieved their goal. The land they called home was free from plague and reaping. A price too high, though, by my reckoning. Why did you come in search of me again? I wasn't looking for you, but for the local Cirrus. There are signs. Beasts are leaving the forest of Datura. The Vandal Witch has been sighted on the woodland trails. I ran into Athrak, Olingordine myself, but they have returned. Is another reaping upon us? She smirks. That's a foolish question, Hopper. I do not foretell the obvious. You might as well ask whether winter will follow autumn. The reaping is coming. You know it. All loose ends shall be tied. Smoke. Okay. By tide, what do you know of the coming reaping? Feels to be the more pertinent question. The fact that it's coming. Rivers will run red with blood, and the abyss will claim many tortured souls. But why this sudden concern for mortals? We are mere parasites on the body of mankind. She says. There is nothing to be proud of, even if we are both. Okay, so these guys are reapers who are not evil. They long embraced the human way of life, care about the fate of Terminal. We are no more than specks of dust. This time we don't have 12 comrades willing to sacrifice themselves. Among those still living, some will succumb and become reapers. Do you really wish to involve yourself? I need to stop the reapings. They're happening again. It's me. It is my fault. Go ahead. Still thinking of yourself? We are maggots, the lowliest of servants, lucky enough to have a seat at the table. Looking to the forsaken gods of this land? I have a book that describes the life of one. Here, take it. I had a good laugh reading through the nonsense. Alright, she gives me a book. Thank you for the book. I'm searching high and low for similar records, but still. When and where will the reaping begin? That's where I'm needed, I know it. 700 years and the dead have blamed me. I need your help. I'll give him some sort of accent. I think I'm going to give him something like this. Even though it's not much different than my typical sick voice, I guess. Give me your knife, the same kind our brethren sacrifice themselves with. Give it to me and you'll get your answer. Pass it. Bundle pity. I'd really hoped to use it. I doubt anything else can kill a reaper. I really hoped to use it. I doubt anything else can kill a reaper. Oh, here you go. But why do you want it? The reaping shall begin on the day of the vernal equinox, both in the north and south, in the towns of Woden and Albius. I wouldn't waste time if I were you. Sadly, I don't have time to reach the north. Farewell. I hope our paths cross again, though you still haven't told me why you need the knife. I saw you kill me with this very knife, Hopper. So I hope our paths never do cross again. Farewell.
What does one need to meet old age in peace? Only to avoid a major disaster. Year 1002 since divine retribution. Burkana, the kingdom of Odala, city of Albius. The spring equinox. 8th year of peace since the last war. A retired captain of the guard and his daughter are strolling through the festival market.
I'll kind of get through this scene and then kind of end the video there. see if this is going to work at all. If it does, then I suppose we'll be seeing this on YouTube. Strange. A woman in odd clothing is walking away from the town hall. The beauty should be turning heads, and I seem to be the only one who notices her. She seems to be herself. Okay, Thorn Brenin. Okay, so I'll make him talk like that. Gleda, are you daydreaming again? Sometimes. You nudge your daughter when you see the burgomaster and in trouble approaching. Good day, Thorn. Gleda. I take it there is a reason you've been scouring the market since dawn, looking for a gift for Leaky. Yes, how did you know? Albius is far from the largest town. There aren't too many captains of the Royal Guard here, and even fewer captains' wives. And only one of these wives celebrates her birthday on the same day as the spring equinox. Please, give her my regards. I will, Burgomaster. You are most welcome to stop by and do it in person. I think I should give him a British accent or Scottish one. It sounds too similar to the Burgomaster's voice. Looking at the retreating Burgomaster. Ah, stubborn old man. He seems resilient. I'm gonna stick with that. I've heard he is a distant relative to the king himself. I mean, he's a baron, so he must have some sort of noble lineage. The distance of their relation may be the secret to his longevity. Well, it looks like we got carried away, and we aren't close at picking a gift for Lee. What are we gonna get her? Care to give me a hint? What would your mother like? So this action went far. I don't know why that one's gray. I'm gonna put it. You could get her some jewelry. Then we should head to Rask's shop by the town hall. If we need clothing, then we can visit the cloth merchants. Okay, so a gentleman named Rask. I know his name, so I've probably interacted with him before. I'd be giving them better voices, but my throat would be hurting right now. So we got Gleda, Hadag, the cloth merchant. Rask's shop. I'll talk to my daughter, because, like I said, she seems nervous. Was there something you wanted to talk about? I know what Mother really needs. Good health for her ailing heart. Is there any way to mend it? Magic? Help from the gods? I don't put faith in magic. Even the gods, it seems, don't offer help to their servants. Remember how we call their temple? The Temple of Divine Retribution. Only fools expect any help from you. Wish we knew why they had this exact retribution. Mother. You should be content with what the market has to offer. I'm going to win tomorrow's fencing tournament in her honor. Do you honestly think she'll take pleasure in watching her daughter hurl herself at another's blade, even if it is but a practice sword? On these defense, you should be younger, better fencer than any of the others who signed up. Sure, let's go with that one. Don't get too full of yourself. Repels from the company and Sup, Breton Hood, or no worse. Not by marching with us. In any case, you should direct your attention away from weapons. Give dresses and shawls a chance. Alright, let's go and buy something. Now we go off to go speak to Rask. He's got antiques and jewelry. Let's go buy our dress or some shit if there's nothing interesting here. Did Dad find out where I really go during my midday walks? There's nothing criminal in it, but I'd rather nobody knew my manuscript hunting. I told him that I go to the pastry shop, which usually isn't true. I just hope Rask doesn't betray my secret. She says to herself. Gleda, this is Rask, an old friend and an expert in all kinds of curiosities. We've known each other since Oda. Hello, Rask. It has been a while. It has been 3 years, my dear Thorn. We've run into each other every now and then, but ever since you arrived in town, newly retired, and got that silver necklace with the garnet, you've forgotten all about my shop. Are you here to get a gift for Leaky? guessed right. Will you help me pick something nice? I remember the last time you bought her a birthday present. It was exactly on the vernal equinox. I won't hide it. I'd have been pleased had you started buying jewelry for me every year since. My wife hasn't been interested in jewels for the past few years, but the garnet necklace is her favorite. She's been feeling better as of late. Is it true that garnets aid a weak heart? If I'm not mistaken, garnets possess no magical properties, but certain other stones do. Concoctions cannot mend an ailing heart, but the warmth of a loving family can preserve it. Though I've heard that there is a particularly skilled healer in Ursus. Unda is her name, but even she cannot perform miracles. I don't know why his accent keeps changing. What other stones were you talking about? You're wearing one of them on your chest, as Strix. Your captain's insignia and your protection. In troubled times like these, it can protect you from a common woe. Common woe, what do you mean? Common woe, that is how ancient texts describe the reaping, a plague that takes countless lives. Likes? Bro, they disliking my post. The Reapers be disliking my post, bro. They taking my like. Rask looks at her. I would assume. I see you enjoy perusing ancient manuscripts. Wait a minute, his eyes are yellow. So were the other magical people. Hers? No, hers are light green. I don't know, I'm kind of distrustful of him now. Get off it, old friend. Try something other than old legends if you want to sell your wares. And you, Gleda, it's high time you grew out of such fairy tales. If you doubt the magical properties of Strixes, then remove your captain's insignia. Just don't put it away. It might be of use. Though several generations have passed without the need for such stones arising. Why are you so fixated on this pendant? Is Strix really that valuable? I offer nothing to no one without purpose. Nevertheless, I have been having premonitions as of late. Providence must have brought you to my shop today. You're looking for a gift, and I want you and your family to survive the coming troubles. Call me superstitious, even mad if it pleases you. I hope I am mistaken, but my premonitions tend to come true. And you, Thorn, will benefit from this Strix, this I know. It is indeed expensive, but you can pay in installments over several years if you like. Rask reaches into a box and places a highly polished stone on the counter. The metal settling is very unusual. It looks like an insect tightly clutching the stone in its legs. If this large Strix reduces in size, the platinum base will squeeze its legs to grip it tightly. Think of it as magic if you like. I've never come across magic. Did you not reach the edge of the world in your younger years, and did you not see the veil that surrounds Thorn? Or still, you entered the wall of mist, which had swallowed many men before and emerged, carrying your father-in-law out of danger. Was that not magic?
Hey.
I don't know what it was, but if some magical remedy did exist, Leaky would have been cured long ago. That I know. Even if I couldn't buy it, I would have found a way. But the stone you have is for sale, so name your price. Such rarities do not come cheap. The price for the stone is 100,000 gold coins. Even if I paid you over 10 years, I still couldn't afford it. If you only knew how quickly decades go by. What I mean that is, at my age, I've already been thinking in decades for some time. In our case, every hour counts, right, Gleda? Does anything come to mind? Now, I'd consider this Strix. Here's what we do. Take the stone, no deposit, no acknowledgement of debt, and I'll take your word, Thorn. For if you lie, I will lose faith in the kindness of men. If you or your family find no use for it in the next year, you return it. Agreed? It would be foolish of me to decline such a generous offer. Strix it is then, even if I do have to return it in a year's time. Rask, you're behaving quite strangely today. Take the Strix from the table and hide it under your shirt. You look up at Rask. He's staring at the ceiling. His face is pale. At first you are confused, but then you hear the bell ringing from the town hall. It doesn't sound like a chimesman. Could be trouble has finally sacked his chimesman and hired someone sober. Look at you, Rask. Doesn't it bother you, the bell ringing 4 times a day? You aren't surprised as Rask takes a big sack and starts emptying the contents of the next drawer, big and small, into it. Just a matter of habit, my dear Thorn. With time you get used to much stranger things. Yeah, you do not realize how wise a choice you've made. Silver could be of use, of course, but Strix will most certainly aid you. And if it does, how long will I be paying for it? 5 years? A decade? The wheel keeps tolling. Rask slings the sack over his shoulders and takes an axe with a curved handle from the wall. It no longer matters. I hope we meet again. I would flee from the town if I were you. The fortress of Opicum is the safest place to go. The merchant retreats into his shop, and then I hear the back door open and close. Hold on. Some freaking scissors just dropped onto my leg. I'm trying to get them away from me. Alright, there we go. Turning to Gleda. Gleda, it looks like Rask has lost his mind. We should leave. Oh. That happened outside. Hey yo, that's the dude from the cutscene. Hey yo, that's the mayor, he's dead. Here to a problem on our hands. See Baron Trouble lying on the ground. Blood flows from his mouth, nose, eyes, and ears. He is dying. Thorpe called the Reaper, in particular. I need to figure out a place for you. Resilient. You struggle to stand on your feet. Blood gushes from your nose. Gleda, scared to death, cowers behind your back. Rather, that's it then. Who are you? Contra said. You do not need to know. You use the last of your strength to keep standing. Your heart, pounding, is about to leap from your chest. Your throat tightens. Dying already? No, we can live a while longer. It looks as if the monster is grinning. It clenches its fist and pain shoots through my heart, through your heart, and your chest tightens. A moment later, the pain stops. Ow, I've been given a minor injury. Asshole! The Reaper looks to you for a moment and extends your arm and points to your pendant. The monster grabs your captain insignia, clenching in his fist. Hissing, the strix on the pendant shrinks. Fuck you! Nah, I shouldn't have said anything. Nothing. The raping begins with your family. Thorn Brenin. The monster vanishes. You shake your head, coming to your senses. Oh, blessed gods. Did you hear what it said about our family? Oh, I was stuck in the other voice. Did you hear what it said about our family? Quick, we've got to get home. Run! Suppose once we get to like a non-kind of cutscene area, I'll head out and stop the recording. Oh, there's gonna be combat. Gleda cries out, stopping you in your tracks. She hastily pulls out some kind of colored plaques from under her belt. These almost burned me. Rask gave them to me about a week ago. Supposedly they used to be magical battle cards in the past. They became burning hot all of them. Fuck's a battle card? I'll just put them in my bag. Okay, so there are these little cards. Cards have ability. It's a kind of clunky way of explaining them in the game, but you know. You've heard about such magically infused cards before, but you've got other things in your mind. You shove them into your bag. The heat almost burns your fingers. I almost said the beat almost burns your fingers. Music that good. For a moment, you feel a peculiar sensation, as if all the cards were like the hilt of a sword gripped firmly in your hand. Perhaps you can make use of them after all, for the reaping have rekindled their power. The sound of footsteps comes from somewhere up ahead. 3 thugs are barring the way. Their swollen faces are contorted with mindless rage. Did highwaymen become so brazen as to attack townfolk? These are peasants. They've gone insane. With a swift motion, you draw your sword. The thugs are unimpressed. You look closer and notice they have vacant eyes and foam at their mouth. Your opponents are either very drunk or insane. You step in front of Gleda. I'll beat some sense into them. Stand back. In response, Gleda steps aside and draws her own blade. Yet I practice with a sword all these years, just to cower behind your back. Together, we can deal with them faster. Your daughter is really asking for some stern parenting, but the thugs attack you with a feral roar. You'd only hope Gleda has taken your lessons down. Okay, so yes, I have a wound. Right. I'm gonna go up and target his health. To start, I'm just gonna walk up and get back, you bitch. Hey, don't you just walk around me. He's going after my daughter. He just bonked her. Shit. Okay, now you're gonna bonk him. Heavy strike will take 27 of her health. But it'll deal 27 to him, I think. I don't know. I'm just gonna stick with this for now. Well, now she can deal double damage to him. I'm gonna fight this dude. Oh, that hurt. Can't believe you did that. But I have riposte, you retard. It's called Bone Smasher, Bone Crusher, Farm Laborer, and Robber. Deals 7 damage and increases my defense by 3. I'm just gonna play this health again. That guy I'll target his energy. Took 0 damage. Kill this dude. I do be kind of getting my ass kicked right now. So step over here. How do I use this? Oh. Oh, that's cool. Fuck him up, bro. Come on. What's wrong, bro? You wanna fight? My daughter has higher health, but I think that's just because of the wound. You're gonna go up and attack his energy. Hey, don't hit my daughter, you bitch. I'm gonna beat your ass. Now what? Stab. Deals more damage if I do it with that. Oh, my defense is gone. But now he's dead. Gleda Brenin. Frozen with terror, Gleda stares at the bloody corpses. Oh, she has died. She has killed somebody. This is the first time I had said died because of death. First time she has fought to the death. Grabbing your daughter by the shoulders, you shake her until she looks away from the bodies. She meets your gaze and, steeling herself, nods with determination. You're proud of your daughter, but even more so worried about your wife, Leaky. There is no time to lose. You need to get home as soon as possible. A couple of side alleys later, you open the familiar gate. No scritches, but we did be getting gold though. What is this? I think you can cure those by resting, but I'm not actually too sure of that. You run into the house. Blood covers the living room floor. Old Tenor, your housekeeper, stands at the door, trembling. Quina, his daughter and your maid, lies motionless on the floor. Just beside her is your wife, Leaky. Tenor, what happened here? Gleda is trying to say something but cannot speak through suffocating sobs. It takes all your willpower to retain composure. Managing to speak is a struggle. With jaws and fists clenched, nails dig deep into the flesh of your palms and your teeth feel as if they are about to crack. Gleda is stroking your mother's hair and whispering to her. For a brief moment, you consider ending your own life, but you have a daughter in need of protection. She resembles your wife so strongly. You slowly turn back to the servant, saying to her, "Such a tragedy has befallen us. Oh, such grief. First, both Leaky and Quina screamed in pain. Then my daughter seemed to lose her mind. She went at Mistress Leaky with a knife. Mistress defended herself, but I'm going to stay focused on the £10. I'm a soldier. Tenor, saddle the horses. Burden to solve, but at least we still live. If we want to go on living, we have to leave this town." Of course, Master, I'll do it. Gleda, remember to take your mother's jewelry box and bring the money from the nook in my room. Quickly. You brush aside a strand of your wife's hair and notice something odd. A dark blue mark, like an ulcer on the nape of her neck. The surrounding skin is swollen, as if burnt. Gleda also notices it and backs away, her face pale. This is right out of an ancient manuscript. The same thing happened 700 years ago. A pain pierces your neck and grows into a fiery noose. It strangles you and you die in terrible agony. They called this plague the Reaping. Dad, the back of my neck is burning. Oh, shit. Let me see. Damn it, you've got the same mark. Take a look. Do I have it? Nothing. Why did the plague spare me? Wait. I don't believe in luck. There must have been something else, something that protected me. But what? Rask was right. Gleda, come here. Put this on. You pull Rask's pendant from the bag and hang it from your daughter's neck. She nods and you pull her into your embrace again. There do be my house, though. Damn, I got a nice house. You walk into the front yard and look around. No, you shouldn't bury Leaky here. Better do it in the back. Gleda follows you. Get Tenor and bring the bodies here. You two will be quick about it. Our time is short. Just wrap them in something, alright? There's knocking. You finish digging. Your hands are shaking, but not from fatigue. Tanner buries his face in his hands. Gleda is a shadow of her former self. Realization dawned. If you halt, sorrow will drown you. You climb out of the freshly dug grave and lift Leaky's body. You lay Quina's body beside that of her mistress. They used to play together as children. You lift the shovel. Gleda remains still. Tanner mumbles one of the temple hymns. What could he be asking of the gods, you wonder? What use are his prayers to his daughter now? You drop the last handful of dirt on the grave and throw the shovel aside. You feel as if on the edge of a cliff. Your wife is no more. Her body no longer in your warm embrace, but in the cold earth. For some reason, you still live. Gleda hugs you, pulling back from the precipice. This is the same as when you met the Reaper. Okay, so someone is pounding at the gate. Screaming can be heard. Tanner is taking his time. It'd be a good idea to check on him. Gleda is packing for the journey. I feel like the more pertinent thing to investigate would be the gate, but I'm going to save my game here. Can I load game? Okay. I don't know what time it is, but this is saying that we are at the house, and it's the most recent one, so I believe that will mean that we can kind of just, leave off here. I hope you've enjoyed the game so far. So, yeah. I'm going to end the recording, and, well, hopefully it worked well.